Good morning, gang. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to this week's Bitcoin update. First and foremost, remember, nothing discussed today is financial advice. It's for educational purposes only, and it's my view of the markets. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Let's jump into Bitcoin, shall we? It's been a very interesting week, shall we say? Let's get rid of that. Today I'm going to share so much information with you guys that I want to help you, and I want you guys to learn. This is what my job is with the public YouTube videos. I want you guys to learn from what I have to say. So the guys that stick around and watch everything, you guys are probably going to do well because you're going to learn something out of this. Unfortunately, the guys that are coming because they want to find out exactly where to press the green button and exactly where to press the red button, you guys are going to lose, which is why you've been losing the whole time within this, because you're following the wrong people. Okay. Unfortunately, accounts like ours, we're not flashy. We're not flashy. We're honest and we give a balanced view. Okay, so I'm going to share so much information with you today. So obviously, if you appreciate these videos, do me a favor, go down, hit that like button, and go down in the comments and write me a nice comment. That'd be nice. Or even a nasty comment. I don't really give a crap, to be honest. Right, before we get into this, a couple of quick shout outs. First and foremost, thanks to our partners over at BloFin. We've negotiated a really good deal for you guys by sacrificing our own commission. We get to give you guys a 20% discount on the trading fees. So if you guys use our link down in the description, then you will get not only up to a deposit bonus, but you will also get a 20% reduction on trading fees. And that makes no difference whether you are a VIP trader, trading big volume, or trading standard volumes. You will get 20% off the trading fees. So big thanks to those guys. The second shout out that we need to do is based on, we're going to do a public live stream on Friday in the Discord. Post this here. We're calling it our Hairy Traders Chartmas Special. So this will be hosted in the Discord Friday the 20th, which is tomorrow at 7 PM UTC. Myself and the other Coach Cake, we are going to do some giveaways. So we've got a few freebies to give out, including ExoCharts, prop firm accounts, and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, free memberships as well. So come on over, come join us. We're it's one last public live stream for you guys before we break up for Christmas. Okay, right, that's the announcements done. Right, let's get into it, shall we? It's been a fun week. Obviously, we started the week fairly bullish, opening up on the Monday. Where are we? On the Monday here. Obviously having a little drop down, a little liquidity grab, and then obviously ultimately driving our way back up. Okay, now within this, from this high that was put in on Tuesday, we've actually had three really great trades out of this, and I want to talk through these trades, and I want you guys to learn from this, so be prepared for this now. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to talk about the short. So the short was something that I've been discussing in the group. Okay, all part of the morning live streams, and you can see here, obviously this is just one of our morning live streams. This is from the Monday. Basically looking for a simple, excuse the closed captions here, a swing fairly pan. Yeah, it's because of my Yorkshire accent. But looking for a really simple swing fairly pattern from these highs. Okay, if we are going to get one. Okay, and if we are going to get one, then I'm interested in shorts. Now, this is obviously based on ideas that I'd like to see and areas where I am interested in trading. This is called an area of interest. So there's two things that you need to know when it comes to trading. Number one, where's your area of interest? Where are you interested in doing business? Well, in this instance, I was interested in doing business here. Now, the second question is once price comes into your area of interest, does it give you a setup for a trade? Does it give you your entry criteria? Okay, that's the next question. So if it does give you your entry criteria, then great, take a trade. If it doesn't, then you sit back and wait patiently for your next area of interest, depending on wherever that is. Okay, this is how you trade. This is how a trader works. It's not a case of this is my only plan. This is just going to keep going up, and that's how an influencer works. It's where on the chart do I want to take a trade and why? Once it gets there, if it gets there, does it give me a setup? Now, this one was a speculative idea. And this is what I was talking about on this stream. However, this idea improved substantially as time developed. Okay. And the reason why this improved substantially, and this is where I want you to learn, pay attention to this. Okay. So I'm posting in the group that above these highs here, okay, above these highs, and again, another reason why I wanted to short these highs if we took them out is because we had a poor high on the day. If you guys have been following me for a while, you'll understand what a poor high is. And we had a poor high. This was on Monday. We had a poor high. So I was looking for the market to come clean that high up. And it's quite simple context because A, we've got a poor high, which is a major target. But B, the market was still uptrending, creating high highs and high lows. So the likelihood of taking that poor high out was very high. Nice and simple. Okay, so now you know where we are. Now, as price is developing, we're starting to see a huge take profit wall on this. Above these highs here. A huge take profit wall. Okay. Now, across the board, it's nothing major, but those guys in the group and those guys that have learned from me know exactly what I'm referring to here. I'm only looking on specific exchanges when I'm looking for take profit walls. I'm not looking for sell walls, for new shorts or anything like that. I'm looking for take profit. And we can see here, we had a substantial take profit wall up here. Okay. So think of it from a psychological point of view. If you have a significant wall here, what do participants have to do to get through that take profit wall? So obviously that take profit wall is a sell wall. So participants have to buy at market to push through said wall, because that's the only way they're going to go higher. So now at this point here, I'm updating this as we push through this on a lower term time frame. I'm updating the guys. The FOMO train has chewed through them, right? So therefore, what do I mean by that? Well, obviously we've come up here. We've bought through that take profit wall, and now we're hovering up here. So then I'm updating the guys again. Again, this is all in order. You can see by the timestamps. I'm updating the guys again. So based on this, it does make me interested in shorts if she loses structure, as that puts a lot offside. However, trend is the main play. Okay, so obviously therefore, just in case, if it holds up here, the trend is still in play. But what happened is price started coming back down below where all these guys FOMO'd in the breakout. And because there was a significant take profit wall here, there's a lot of trap traders now up here. So if these trap traders, if price starts coming back down below their entry, they're now offside, which means they feel pain. And if price continues in that direction, that means these guys get stopped out or liquidated. So in the end, we saw a nice liquidation cascade down here. So this was the first part of the trade. This is what I was looking at. First part of the trade, came into a nice SR level, and I'm saying to the guys at the time, this is a nice take profit one. Stops to entry. There we go, moving on. Okay, so that was the first part. Nice and simple, nice and simple. Obviously, the following day, we came back up again, and then we started dropping back down. I did not trade this second part here, because obviously I'm still sat in this hedged position. I'm hedged against the market, just in case it does decide to have a pullback. And this is the beauty of it, because I'm still holding longs from lower, and now I've got a short from higher, so I'm hedged, so I don't care which direction it goes in. I've got a balanced view, and you can see here, obviously, the take profit on this down here hit through the night for me. Obviously, you can just see that there. Now, the next one was the long, which was this here. So this was another area that I was interested in trading, and it was quite simply grinding below this major liquidity level. Now, this major liquidity level is this one here. Because quite simply, looking for price to run anyone that longed within this, where do you think the stops are going to be? Well, they're going to be down here. So therefore, there's liquidity there. Okay, we can run a few stops. So therefore, what I was looking in the morning plan, it was I was looking for this to be run. Did I know this was my only solution? No, I had another solution for above, obviously. But this was one of the plans. This is one of the areas of interest. Again, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not covering it up like a lot of influencers do on this platform. They will only show one option. I will openly say that I had options for here, I had options for here, and I had options for here, because these are the levels that I want to trade. If price comes into my level, does it give me a setup? Okay, that's the big difference between me and the other LARPs on this platform or on X. I will tell it how it is. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for this to be run. What happened? It came down. Now, we had so much confluence down here. We had a 1618 extension based on the high to the low. We had a 382 Fibonacci from this low to this high. We had a liquidity base level. So we had quite a lot of confluence in this zone, which is why it's an area of interest for me. Okay, so from this, it comes into the level, starts to break some structure. I'm happy to take along. Okay, I'm happy to take along. Now, later on that morning, Cake and I did some live streaming, and we were talking through, well, we were sat in this long position, we were talking through where I was looking to ride it up to for a nice take profit. And you can see here, I've got this nice 1-to-1. We've got a nice parallel channel, and we've got a 1-to-1. Those that understand how I trade will know that some of the concepts that I teach can be quite complicated, but there are some concepts out of the course that can be extracted that are really simple, just using 2 or 3 things. Okay, and this was a perfect example of them. You can see we come up into that 1-to-1, and then we get a nice clean rejection. Okay, so at this point here, Cake and I are on stream saying, right, let's take profit. Now moving stops into profit as well. Winning trade regardless. Leave some to run just in case it goes up, because we didn't know it was going to reverse here for certain, but we just knew this was a good resistance wall. Okay, so therefore, take profit, stops into profit, and if the balance gets stopped out, no problem, it's a winning trade regardless. And that's what we'll get out of this. Then, from there, you can see, hit that 1-to-1, and we're rejected, and we ended up coming down here yesterday on the back of FOMC. Okay, was it just to do with FOMC? Who knows? We don't know. And then finally, the long from this morning, which ultimately, another big take profit target for the short. And you can see here, I even posted this in real time last night before I went to bed. Front room, I take profit. But I didn't move it. I was quite patient, and I waited because I still expected this to come lower into the big significant level below. Okay, big significant level. So much confluence here. And you can see here, again, trading plans. Nice big squiggle where I'm looking to do business. At this golden pocket, I'd like to do business there. If it gives me a setup at this level, then I will take along. And because it's a major support zone for now, I will take some profits on my short, hence this. Okay. Now, as price is dropping, I'm updating the guys in real time. You can see here at 7:15 last night. Alternative pull would give me a 1-to-1 on the golden pocket at 99k to really scare the bulls. And then I'm zoomed out version so the guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay. And what you can see here, we've got this 1-to-1 on this 99k on a golden pocket, on another golden pocket based on a fib extension based on a local Elliott Wave count onto a major SR level. Now, on top of all that, also maintaining this local low, high, low, high. We've still got an uptrend. So could this just be another lower high, higher low, sorry, continuation? It could be. Likewise, it still could do this. It's called having a balanced view and not being set on one direction. Okay, so obviously this is what we're looking for. And in the end, this is what we got. Okay, through the night, luckily, this did happen through the night, but luckily, because I'm an old man, I have to get up in the middle of the night for a piss. So because of that, I managed to snag a nice long once I'd seen it reclaim the level that I was looking for. So it came into my area of interest, and then it gave me my entry criteria. So therefore, I took a long. There you go. Hit TP1. My stops are now in profit. Let's see what goes on next. Okay. I know that was long-winded, and I apologize, but I really want you guys to learn from this, and I'm hoping that you've learned something and you can take something away from this, and you understand why it's important not to form more long breakouts, why it's important to see what happens within your area of interest. Okay. In this instance, we had a lot of people trapped up here. A lot of buyers trapped, a lot of breakout longs trapped. Why do these guys get trapped? Well, it's because you've got your influencers of the world. Once price starts moving up, your influencers start screaming, breakout, 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 and then they'll come up with some ridiculous fucking targets. Okay? That eventually might be a possible, yes, but they just get you to FOMO in. And that's what you do. You need to control that FOMO. Make your plans, stick to your plans, set some alerts. Okay, you can see here, I've got alerts. I've got alerts at these levels. Okay, I've got alerts at these levels. You can see that I've got alerts, and this is how I work. Find your areas of interest, set some alerts, wait until one of those alerts goes off, then you come back to the chart. Okay, right, now, what am I looking for next? Okay, what am I looking for next? Well, there's a couple of key levels. I'm going to bring these on, and I'm going to bring these on. It's a few key levels. So first and foremost, let's talk about upside. What if we continue grinding up? Well, first and foremost, let's look at this in terms of volume and what we have to work with. So let's do volume since the top down to where we are right now. So as we can see here, if we do get through this thin zone that we've got here, technically we did have some single prints here, but they've nearly all gone, and we get back up here, well, where's the next sticky zone going to be? Well, we've got a weekly open, we've got a previous day point of control, and we've got a value area high based on this local downtrend. So we've got a sticky zone here. Does that mean price is going to collapse from there? No. But it means I've got a zone that I'm interested in trading for a short if one presents itself. That doesn't mean I'm setting a limit order here and hoping for the best. I want to see price come in. I want to see what happens. Does it continue with structure to the upside? Well, in that case, I've got no trade. Does it come up? Does it maybe break some structure? Start coming down? Great, cool. Then I might have a trade. Do I start to see a load of bearish absorption? Do I start to see lots of FOMO longs coming into the market, but price doesn't continue? Well, in that case, it's been absorbed by a bigger sell. So yeah, I'll then get involved with that trend. There's lots and lots of questions to ask yourself once it comes into your area of interest. What is your setup criteria? So this, for me, would be the first area of resistance. If it can flip above that and clear above previous day value area high, then realistically, we're likely looking for a new high again, a new all-time high. Is that a certainty if we get here? No. But the odds increase of coming up here. Okay, so that's the upside. Well, what about the downside? Well, what if this just starts rolling over? Well, if this starts rolling over, we've got a couple of levels below us. Nothing crazy. But if we do start rolling over and coming back down, once again, I don't know what's going to happen. The next major level I'd be interested in trading would be around this monthly open. So we've got a lot of confluence at this level. I like this level. Does that level give me something to work with for the upside? Great, cool, I'll take along. If it doesn't, then I'll sit back and I'll wait for the next level lower. If it comes back down lower, well, where else am I going to be interested in taking a trade? Well, quite frankly, major liquidity level down here. This was the Darth Maul candle. If I go up to the daily time frame, this was the Darth Maul candle. So we've got an inefficiency on either side of this wick. So if we come down here, well, what happens if we fill this wick? Does it give us something to work with? Does it give us a long trigger? Or does it give us nothing? I don't know. Will it even come down there? I don't know. But if it does, I'll be ready and waiting. Okay? This is what it's all about. Making plans and waiting to see what happens. And if you can't do that, you really shouldn't be trading, regardless of whether it's my style of trading, our other Coach Cake style of trading, or any other trading method out there. If you can't wait for your areas of interest and then wait for a setup trigger, you should not be trading. It's as simple as that. And if you really don't understand that, come join us. Come join us. I will teach you, Cake and I will teach you everything you need to know through our course. Everything from absolute beginners. How do you work out your position size? What's a trading journal? What's trading view? You know, simple basics, Fibonacci's, volume, okay? Order flow analysis. So you understand what TPO theory is when I'm talking about a poor high or a poor low. You know, CVD. You know, depth of market. Again, like you saw in that example, we saw the big take profit wall. What happens if it gets above that and then back down below? You know, entering and managing trades. How to manage these trades. Okay, how to actually get in the first place. You know, what's your entry criteria? Elliott Wave. Elliott Wave is a huge part of what I do. You know, psychology, how to manage your emotions. Biggest thing. This is where most people go wrong. You know, how to trade altcoins, how to build your own strategy based on all of this information. You know, do you have to use all of this information to trade? No, you can take one or two bits and use them. I showed that example with the fib extensions. Okay, there's everything you need in here. But also, on top of my course, you've also got Cake's course that's getting built out week by week. You've got access to my trading plans. Okay, my trading plans every single day, 5 days a week, as well as my high time frame swing trading plans with all my Elliott Wave. You've also got Cake's trading rooms, 3 days a week, plus the extra bonus streams that he throws in now and again, talking you through TradeFi markets, NASDAQ, ES, okay, and some crypto. So you've got all this every single day. Okay, excluding Saturdays and Sundays because we need a rest. Okay, and it'll cost you the grand old price of $100 to get access to all that. Okay, come join us. If not, come join us on the free public live stream on Friday. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, again, thank you for watching till the end. Hit that like button, and yeah, until next time, gang, as you were.